So, Owen Murphy, we're here in the Yorkshire Dales to collect curlew eggs for our Headstarting programme. What's your feelings on it?
Oh, it's really exciting. It's really exciting. As a project, I suppose the Breeding Radar EAP has been focused on trying to source eggs to bolster our Headstarting program since we launched in 2024. So to be now standing in the Yorkshire Dales about to collect eggs to do just that is really exciting. To the best of my knowledge, this hasn't been done anywhere before with Eurasian curlew importing or exporting eggs from one country to another in order to increase, a national population hasn't been done. So it's really, really exciting. And it's testament to all the hard work of both yourself, Donal, and the rest of the team. And of course, Darren Chadwick and his team over here in the Yorkshire Dales Moorland Group.
And I suppose we spent a bit of time travelling around the Dales here over yesterday evening and this morning. Owen, what's your thoughts and opinions on the ground here and I suppose what we're seeing?
Yeah, look, it's just a wonderful landscape. It's a pleasure to be here, really. It's a privilege. Big, wide open landscape. Very reminiscent, I suppose, when you're driving on some of the roads of maybe driving over the Wicklow Gap or the Sally Gap or parts of Donegal or the southwest of Ireland. Same sort of landscape insofar as, heather and mix of heather and grass, small roads, rocky outcrops, streams flowing down through it. But a big difference being that very, very little forestation up here. Certainly very, very little commercial spruce forestry. And I think that's one of the main difference. And of course, to stand out to the like of ourselves, the abundance of birds. I mean, in a very short space of time here, we've had really good views of curlew, lapwing, oystercatcher, golden plover, red grouse. Just back up the road there, we were watching a curlew, a female and chicks. So look at it; it's spectacular for a person who's passionate ground nesting birds. I mean, it's a really, really unique place. The densities and the abundance of birds is just phenomenal.
So Darren, we're at Scargill Estate with Matt Pollard. This is one of the donor estates that are donating curlew eggs to the Breeding Radar EIP project. Darren, how many nests have we received from this area?
This year, this is the first year we've had 5 nests from Scargill, and 4, and 3 from the Barningham estate, which is next door, and the remainder have come from Headstarting at Garthdale, which is kind of in that direction, so southwest from here. But what we're trying to do is even out the collection across the 3 sites rather than taking an out of balance amount from one area from another. So there's a method in how we're approaching it.
And in terms of finding nests here, Darren, how much time or how difficult has it been to find those 4 nests?
Well, for this project, it's a slightly different model to how we operate for the Dukes project, because Matt and his staff, and similarly on Barningham estate, that the keepers are finding the nests for us. So I personally don't have to come and look for the nest; they do it for us, and then they'll report in what they've found, at what stage, if they find it as a 1 egg or 2 egg nest, or if it's a 4 egg nest. Not very keen on 4 egg nests because you just don't always know how long they've been incubated for before they were discovered, etc. But these guys are pretty good. They're really, really good at finding nests, and then I ascertain when is a good time to come over and collect them, and then we do the collection. And the keepers never actually touch any eggs or anything. They'll just mark them with canes. So if they find a nest, we've given them some little thin garden canes. They're not the bamboo type. They're kind of a tubular plastic thing, and they put them in probably about 10 yards either side of the nest, so the nest is equidistant between the 2. And the benefit of that is that when you come to collect the nests up, you can walk straight to it, and you know exactly where it is, rather than having to sort of like hunt around thinking, well, it's somewhere here, somewhere. And as you guys will know, that curlew nests can be quite cryptic and difficult to see. Even if you've been and visited it once before, going back and relocating it can be quite a challenge. But thankfully, these guys are very efficient.
Stuff. So we're here at Wensleydale Vets, and we're here to meet Amy Crockett to get our export health certificate for this batch of curlew eggs that we're taking back to Ireland. Hello, Amy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank
Good
you.
to see you again, Amy.
Yes, well, I think I've got another one for you.
Good stuff.
Oh,
More eggs.
More eggs.
Brilliant.
I've got 20 on here, is
So
that right?
you've been round to see Darren this morning and inspected the eggs, and this is our export health certificate then?
Yeah.
So this should get us through customs fairly smoothly again, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, and all sorted. So
Brilliant.
there you go. I'll stick it in a wallet and then I'll keep nice. There you go.
Thank you very much.
All right.
That's us.
Hopefully, Amy, we'll see you again next year.
Yes,
Exactly.
indeed you will.
Thank you very much for all your help, Amy.
Not a problem. All right, hope it goes well.
Thank you. So here with Darren Chadwick, coordinator of the Yorkshire Dales Moorland Group, and we're receiving our curlew eggs for our Headstarting project. This is Darren's incubation facility.
Modest,
Modest,
functional.
yeah, but works well.
These eggs off this nest, they were in quite a boggy area, and they'd got a little bit dried on sort of soil on them.
Yeah.
But as I was saying to Owen, I don't like risking any damage to the cuticle on the egg by trying to clean things off. So they seem to be okay. What's good for the wild is good for us.
Uh-huh.
That's got a little bit of dried stuff on it that I'll try. If it doesn't come off easily with my fingernail, I'll leave it on.
Yeah.
Been quite a mixture of shapes and sizes this year. I mean, there's quite a bit of variation just in these
There's
20.
lots of variation of size and colour, isn't there?
That's quite a. Yeah, some of these EA5s are quite. Well, that's not. But some of them are quite round. Turn that off another time.
And these are from 3 separate estates?
Yeah,
Darren?
so the EA represents Headstarting and Garthdale, BA is Barningham, SC is Scargill Estate. So they're kind of coded and identifiable for provenance, and we've got 3 words for each nest that they were collected from, so
Yeah, so
everything's traceable.
big thanks to each of those estates.
Yeah, we can go back, and if there was really a health issue or anything like that, that's what we do that for. And
Traceability.
also as a record of where we're getting the eggs from for ecological purposes. So
Yeah. Thanks, Darren. Yeah, folks, this is the incubation setup for travelling. It's connected to an inverter, and we have a battery pack for the crossing on the boat. We also have 2 spare incubators if anything is to go wrong. We have Amy from Wensleydale Vets here on site to issue us our export health certificate. So lots of documentation to go with this export and import, and Amy's helping us here in the Yorkshire Dales side. So thanks, Amy. Just arrived at Holyhead, checked in through customs, first in the line, van still running, incubator running, that temperature in the back, eggs have been turned. I'm going to turn them again before I get on the boat. Boarding the ferry. Alright, so I'm on the boat here. I'm going to have to turn the van off for sailing. I'm going to plug in the power bank. Thought I wasn't going to turn it on there. So we're at 100%. Incubator's going good. This power bank should be able to power this for over 8 hours. That's the incubator starting back up again now. And running. So we're good to go. That's nice and secure there too. Yeah. See you in Ireland, eggs. Just pulling in at Dublin Port. We're all good. Temperature, humidity. How's our battery looking? 77% left. Brilliant. Veterinary inspection, Dublin Port. On the home stretch now, cleared vet checks in Dublin Zoo, all good. Very helpful, so happy days. Thanks for everyone that's helping out.